Hello, everybody. Graveless here, coming back to you with part 2 of our early game China guide. Been a little bit. It's been a busy week. It was a very busy weekend, so less time to play. Let's just start off by going over where we're at. In our China, sustainability is getting pretty close to the point where we can slow our roll on improving sustainability, which is going to be fantastic. We have also started moving into the EU, where we're building MC. There's a little bit of a complication that right now we don't really want to hurt Humanity First or Exodus that much. They have a fair bit of the EU. We're going to see what we can do with that, but right now we're over CP cap, so it doesn't matter all that much. The important thing is that there's not that many other nations still in the EU. We're going to be merging in Belgium. Well, no, we're going to be federating Belgium. Yeah. Unfortunately, this is what happens with the EU if you don't take it, is pretty often the AI just grabs it and lets everything go to shit. We also have a point in Chad. I don't remember why we have a point in Chad. I'm going to abandon that to lower how much we're over cap. Actually, let me go through some of this. Those we want. Yeah, Chad's really the only one we didn't want. Oh well. Kazakhstan, you're still doing what you need. So, last time, the big thing we did was we've started the upgrade on most of our HABs. We can't upgrade anymore without going over CP cap. MC cap, so time to build up MC. We have that building up in France. We're continuing to build boost in Singapore. Taiwan is going up towards its eventual goal of government. Soon enough, we're going to be able to merge back in East Turkestan and Tibet. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go over our council briefly before we get started. So Nina, she's still an astronomer who has innovative, she has one job. It's advise China. It's going to remain her job for basically the entire game. Kaylee, still great. I'm going to need to figure out an off-spec for her at some point. It'll depend on what works we got. Let's see. Alexander, similar. He's going up the persuasion and command tree. Yeah. Now I remember right. I'm not super happy with a lot of my council. He's actually fantastic. He's going to be one up vital, and Demba is 50. Right, he's 53 striver ethical government. Yeah, he's solid. Yes, now I remember. I'm still going to be looking through to see when we can get someone else really nice. Most of that, I think, science traits. Because we have 2 astronomers, which there's probably going to be a point where someone just shows up that I replace Nina with. I would like to keep innovative, but we're a little bit past the point in the game where it's really vital, and we're not yet at the point where astronomer becomes, the be-all, end-all of what you're going to be doing. Anyway, advise China. Let's see, is there an org to steal? Oh, it would be nice to steal. Unlikely to steal it. Let's steal that instead.
Targeting their assets.
Ready to go.
Alexander is going to continue attempting this. I'm probably going to let the US and South America get xenoformed because it will be beneficial. Honestly, I have no better explanation than it would be mildly beneficial for me to do this because it will help, again, xenoforming somewhat helps fix climate change in weird ways. It does also strengthen the aliens, but I find... Right. We need to federate. But I find the way that it helps you fix climate change can be massively beneficial. And then our research, yes, tier 2 mines. That's the reason why. We have quantum computing coming. Let's get this going. I'm probably only going to do an hour worth of recording today. Settlement Mining Complex. A+, Fission Reactor Array, also A+. So, next up we're going to grab Mobile Space Science Lab, because it unlocks things we want, and also lets us do some fun stuff. Biology. Skunkworks. Skunkworks is the other super vital tech that we want to get as soon as we can. That we're going to be maybe starting to do something about sometime in the near future.
The cat is in the box.
Alright, we have quantum computing. As soon as you research quantum computing, you research quantum encryption. There is a atrociously bad event that we desperately want to not hit us. Sure. Whatever. There's a really bad event that we really want to not hit us, that will just slam into us and make things really annoying if we don't have quantum computing as soon as we can.
Score one for the good guys.
I think Italy will be the one that I move on next in the EU. Great. Mobile Space Science Lab researched. Let's see here. I think... might be a good time to just pick up some of the... Oh, wait, no, we're doing 3 social science texts. Let's get our targeting computer. Oh, wait, no, that will lower that. Let's get our magazine. Great, we have shipyards. We're going to build some ships and start being... A complicated thing in this game is, at what point do you start being annoying directly to the aliens as opposed to just letting them do things? And this is because when you start doing this, you're going to start getting into an escalating, disproportional response loop with them, for lack of a better term. If anyone's watched The West Wing, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you know, you hit them with X, they hit you with Y. Is it a proportional response? Is it an unproportional response? Yada, yada, yada.
Ready for my mission.
And if you're new to the game, honestly, this is probably one of the better ways to try and get through some segments of it. Yeah, we're going to go for Italy next.
Offering assistance.
It's owned by people that we can bully.
I think we had a breakthrough.
We've killed an alien. They're going to mark one of our habs for death because of that. If we kill their ships, they start saying, hey, we're going to go smash up your things. This is generally worth doing, but you need to make sure you don't get yourself caught in the eternal escalation loop where you just get slammed eternally and knocked off of the face of the earth. Alright, we're getting a lot of upgrades. Let's do some space upgrades. Alright. So, this is a point that's actually kind of complicated for us, and it's because we have all of these nice mines that we want to upgrade. Do not upgrade all of your mines at the same time. If you upgrade all of your mines at the same time, you're going to bankrupt yourself. So we're going to start with this one, and look what it does to our incomes. We want to keep all of these up reasonably, and then I'm going to temporarily fill this with space science, because... that, and we're going to temporarily fill everything with space science. These are fillers. We're not actually going to use these for anything. Actually, we'll probably do some information science. I'll do that next. But another upgrade to our power plants. Upgrade this mine. I might upgrade one more mine. Let's fill this one with information science, because we're hard working on that right now. I upgrade you without bankrupting myself? Yes. The Tier 1 to Tier 2 upgrade you have to be a little careful of. The Tier 2 to Tier 3 upgrade you have to be very careful of. It's incredibly easy for you to put yourself in a hole you can't get out of when you're doing a Tier 2 to Tier 3 upgrade, especially if you're upgrading multiple of your mines. Like this one I would not do. That's most of my water income right now. That is safe to do. This is probably the last mine upgrade I'm going to do, though I will start building all of these other things everywhere. And we're just going to build science here. I like using space science because it only has a crew cost. Yeah, and you are just going to do this. And we're going to come back and upgrade this mine once any of my other mines come back online. And time to save myself some clicks. We're going to save this hab template. We're going to apply this to every other base that still exists. Oh no. Cancel construction. Cancel construction. This is what happens when you click too fast. We just need to cancel all these because I spent all my metals. Probably. That one's fine. That one's fine. That one's not fine. Alright. Let's just go forward half a week. No. Alright, let's pause again and image, apply template. This you need to watch to make sure you don't accidentally send it from Earth.
The damage from a bullet is not caused.
Okay, and they picked something we want. I'm actually fine with losing that because they picked something that we wanted, and honestly, you're going to lose things here because getting quantum encryption done as quickly as possible is the most important thing you can
Ready
do.
for my mission.
See anything special. So let's increase your science. Like, I could get her government and train her up with something there. Eh. Forget, are we at war?
Where do you need me?
We are at war. Yeah.
What's the op?
Let's be slightly careful. Just slightly careful.
Ready for my mission.
Once you start going hard against certain factions, it winds up just paying off to go, oh, they know where I am. Let's fix that. Let's not have that be the case.
We'll see what they're up to. Ready.
And this is where eventually you start raising espionage on your entire faction, just because, like on literally everyone, just to slow down the rate at which you get found out. All right. How are my Mars mines going? So I always make sure my mines have what they need before other stations. This is because your mines give you resources. And we'll wait until 20 to 30 again for the next one. That will be useful, actually. I'll put that in favorites. We may never research it, but we're going to put it in favorites. Slowly but surely, China becomes environmentalist, and the United States continues to have some issues. I hope the Academy or Exodus get the US. Alright, let's see here. I know I had some of these that still needed core updates. Let's do that. And I could make more cores, but I would rather make my things more efficient first. Take what you have, make it better. Ooh. Nice. That's a nice science bonus. We take those. Let's get that. Let's get our missiles. You watch my early game missile guide. You know why Artemis torpedoes are the... Or not early game missile. Early game combat video. You know why Artemis torpedoes are what we want. Anything new here? Science point to no. Alright. Recruiting. Anything new here? Science point to no. Cool.
Don't let them
Actually, I
find
suppose. No, we don't want her.
Where do you need me?
Can I continue advising?
Council. Where to?
That's a fact. Stealing in information science is not a bad idea right now, just to boost that up. Let's go for this one because it
Targeting
exists.
enemy orgs.
What's the up?
You, where is this? Rio de Janeiro. I think I'm going to let that happen. This is unfortunately the point where I'm going to have to start being careful about those. Alright, we have a turn counselor on a servant or someone who we actually like. That's not worth going for. I will have you defend France. It's unlikely to matter, but on the off chance it matters. Let's see. We need to find a different servant to turn so that we can start stabbing them. Right. Alright. Now let's set up our low Earth orbit habs. Let's find one that actually has finished its upgrade cycle. Here we go. So, low Earth orbit habs. We're going to eventually need a second fission reactor array. This fission pile cannot power everything. Our goal here is to build a generic hab that gets us all of the relevant things that we want to boost in low Earth orbit and being boosted. This is why I'm not building materials lab here. I usually build those anywhere else because I just don't run military. If the military priority does not matter, I don't run it. Social science, space science. We are going to temporarily run... Let's temporarily run some... we're currently running environment, which doesn't get a boost anywhere in MC. Let's do our normal. We're just going to run extra space science. So we're going to take this, save this, because it's going to make things easier. Delete. Back. Let's go find our next tier 2 in low Earth orbit. Apply hab template. Science, military science, right. And I need to hard apply this one. There's a checkbox. I should click the checkbox. This is also in low Earth orbit. Apply hab template. Override existing modules. Lock, low Earth orbit. What we actually want is 7 of these stations. 5 is the minimum to actually pull it off. The reason why I say we want 7 is redundancy. It's fine for us to pay for boost around Earth. It's not fine around Mars. And then our shipyards. Our shipyards, we actually want a few different things on. First off, we do need more... Let's wait. That's a lot of boost.
I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause, securing our control.
And we have the new org that will boost our information science to more. Oh, I should actually fill one of these with information science buildings. Choices have been made. It's going to take a bit for everything to fill up besides science buildings on our mines. All right, let's see here. Yes. So Earth Shipyard. We're going to build 2 of these. And I like getting to the point where I have 5 docks. 1, 2, 3, 4... We're out of metal again. We're going to favorite that. We will see how much we use it. Alright. Nothing jumping out to me on orgs again. So, Keely, let's start raising investigation on you. Striver, and he is going to be our assassinator, so he needs to continue raising espionage. Also Striver. Alright, so right now, a good amount of ops. We don't need you equipping both of these. We do still want that. We're not doing energy research right now. Let's swap over to information science. Yeah. Yeah, do a little bit of that. You're advising China. Look at how much faster this is rising now that we're, a reasonable amount above our baseline. We're going to continue finding servants that aren't this man, who is a bit too dedicated to their cause.
Ready for my mission.
Is there anything in segments of the world they care about? Not really. Continue inspiring.
Ready.
Continue inspiring.
Make sure they are on our side.
Ready to go.
Let's investigate someone random.
Investigating target.
Offering assistance.
I think we had a breakthrough.
Slowly but
I
surely.
believe
Ah,
they'll
yes,
stay loyal to the
Skunkworks.
cause.
We've gotten Skunkworks. Now we can start working through other social science things. I will, in fact, grab these reductions because they matter. 119. It'll be a little bit before I actually build my Skunkworks. Right. This is our space dock station. Sure. Yeah, we need to build up our metal cache again before I can do my series upgrade. But now that we have Skunkworks, we can get so many nice things and just shoot our production through the roof. Good chance of getting this. All right. We have a penalty to boost. We're only really building boost here. Let's temporarily swap over to knowledge. Why not? Could also swap over to funding. Let's swap over to funding. It is very nice to get some funding going. Great Independence Federation, Austria, Slovakia. Okay, yeah, that's 89 days from just control. Albania, Latvia. And I think I can read. Oh, yeah. Next round, I need to reunify parts of China so I can take more of the EU. Oh, I just do this. Anything new here? Not really. Anyone new and exciting here? Not really. If he had another good trait, I would grab him.
Ready.
But he doesn't.
Offering support. At your service.
Alright.
Recon.
The aliens are fucking around down
At your
here.
service.
Ready for my
We are intelligence sharing with humanity first. Let's see if we can get humanity first there at the end kill.
Standing by for orders.
Right now, we need to research hydrobiology, which we will be doing fairly soon. Alright. Actually, set policy in China.
Where do you need me?
And investigate. Do we have any other servants? We don't have any other servants, so let's just go. Save up a little bit.
Offering counsel.
Yeah, we're gonna want to deal with those ships at some point. Can I snipe? Let's snipe.
We've got some intel on our target.
So this one we're just gonna keep investigating and hope that Humanity First eventually gets the hint that they need to stab. Humanity First is pretty good at getting that hint. Let's go check Mars, though. So, our Mars mines. Every Skunkworks we build gives us a cog. It also boosts a ton of things in space. Let's get started on 1 Skunkworks per mine. I'm probably going to do 2 Skunkworks per mine overall. But we're going to start out trying to get 1 per mine as fast as we can. Space. I'm also trying to remember... do we have a probe currently going towards things? March 2026, yes. February 2026, okay. I'm going to need to get 8 more MC at that point. Let's just start slow building MC in China. Nope, we're not touching those yet. Let's... hydrobiology. We need to get that done relatively early on for our plot, and also having an alternate means of killing Hydra. Okay, fine, Academy, you're making a battle of this. Okay, fine, Academy, you're winning this. Let me just go check. Are we in the danger zone? Where's nuclear fission methodologies? Or fusion methodologies? There's a particular zone that we are not yet in. Once all three of these techs are, unlocked, never let Exodus or the Academy win any tech category until you're ready for them to pick that. Because as soon as it's unlocked, they will pick it, and it's gonna suck. Oh. Unification, East Turkestan, great. So that is reunified. And we now have to figure out what we're doing with Taiwan. I usually like running knowledge now, even though, like, it doesn't matter that much. Actually, no. Let's run funding here. This is because what matters is the government stat. Everything else doesn't matter because it has 23 million people. China has, 1.5 billion. Taiwan is eventually going to own most of China, and that is going to be complicated for us. In terms of different stats. Cool. Let us continue the building of skunkworks. Alright, yep, we have 2 more to build. New orgs available. It's actually pretty nice. We have anything to swap out for that? The other nice thing is once we get... oh, yeah, we can just swap this out. Once we get these skunkworks online, all of these orgs that are primarily supplying cogs we can get rid of and just ignore forever. You are unnecessary, and I can equip that extra mining org that I should have a while back. Let's just see. Celebrity. No. 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 Yeah. Nina has been seen by everyone again. Haley has been seen by people we're at war with. Alexander has been seen by people we're at war with. Yari, I suppose, can be the one to do this. Although, actually, I realized we don't. Right, he's criminal. Do need a few more admin orgs. You, however, are going to continue keeping eyes on this alien until humanity first commences with the stabbing.
Initiating deep cover.
Or I finish hydrobiology, whichever comes first.
Hunkering down. Offering counsel.
Great, Molten Core is fantastic. Thank you, Academy, for picking something useful. Again, we huh, yeah, yay. Okay, we should also take something else in the EU while we can. It's probably going to be Estonia because it's free. Excellent. We have mines back online, or starting to get back online, except here's the complicated factor. These new mines that are now online do not have power because of how expensive they are to power for the next week. And yeah, like, look at how fast that's growing now. Protectorate doing protectorate things. Continue increasing your investigation. Nothing new here. Alright, Nina, go back to your day job of advising China.
Ready.
Kaylee,
Standing by.
investigate. Does the protectorate have anyone who needs to die? That I should check. No, not really right now. Alexander.
See
Oh,
what we can find.
oh,
Acknowledged.
that was a mistake. Alexander.
I'll make
Let's
sure
do
they're on our
this.
side.
Let us go in here, purge our way into Estonia.
Targeting the opposition.
I'm here.
Continue following around this alien,
We'll see.
hoping that humanity first gets the hint.
Lending my expertise.
I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause.
We've got some intel on our target.
You eventually want that. Yeah. Because we have directed space science research, we're also going to be able to soon research all of the Tier 2 science buildings. I'm going to actually get started on that, because that's more important. Victory. We now have a much better mining income. Let's go back and upgrade things. So first off, upgrade fission reactor array. Let me see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 1. 60 or 120. Okay, yeah. We want 2 skunk works in each of these. In each of these. So I'm just gonna get that started. Because we now have the resources to build. It is at all possible I don't upgrade every mine right now, depending on what they give me. Ooh, that's fine. Oh no, that's already been upgraded. Iron Duke, Lafayette. Monsieur Lafayette. That's fine. Oop, no, it's not fine. It is not fine at all. What are we out of? Metals. Yep. Just be careful with what you do there. This is also going to cost us a lot of money, as you can see by our money very swiftly falling. I should actually do the micro to fix that. Yep. I'm just going to run funding there. I'll do the micro to fix that at the next pause. Oh. Why, hello there. Amazing. A+, no notes. And I can give you this. Nope.
At your service. Offering
I
counsel.
merge into... Yes, okay, you get Tibet back in. Yeah, check France. Nothing yet. Let's continue. Poland might be... Oh no, let's take Ireland. Let's just take
We'll
Ireland.
make our appeal.
Where do you need me? Going off the grid. Standing by for orders.
China's going to merge in, and we are going to continue attempting to hint to our friend what we want them to do. Actually, let's go do this. So you upgrade from space, and then we are going to temporarily depower these because there's no reason for us to run them when we're not building things that when we're not using them. That's still constructing. This is a little bit of micro that, like, I hate doing. I absolutely hate doing. Like, making power systems automatically power up based off need is one that I wish the game would do. Some people have been talking about doing that with MC buildings as well. That one I'm less sure about. Like, I can understand why, but I'm also not sure I would want that just because those have some pretty significant resource expenses.
Offering support.
Yeah.
Evading pursuit.
Nothing unusual found.
Cool. Wait, right now, let's swap this over this
The
way.
people will come to our side.
Industrialization of space is going to finish pretty damn soon. Alright, Tibet's back in. So China's looking pretty good. Alright, we have industrialization of space. We have a lot of what we need in terms of basic things. What I'm going to do here for the China start is to start us on unity movements. This is because liberating mainland China is going to be a huge swing in our stats. We don't want it that quickly, but we want it soon enough, really. Soon enough is what I would describe our goals there. Signs point to no. All right. Yeah, a little bit more persuasion. That at me?
Offering assistance.
Alright, so China's set.
Ready for
France. Oh, we can unify in Latvia. Let's immediately do that.
Heading to the capital.
Your orders?
Yeah, we're gonna take Ireland.
We'll make our appeal. Your orders?
I think I can just run purge. Nope, cannot just run purge. Reorganize these two so that the guy who has crackdown goes before the guy who has purge. Yeah, we're just going to take Ireland. It's going to take some time to get it back in, but... Okay, good. They've found the alien. They've left the alien. Oh, buddy.
I will help them.
Yada, 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 eat a dick. Alright. You're there, you're there, you're there. You're there, you're there. You need to upgrade your mine. Yes. Lafayette. You need to upgrade your mine. You need to upgrade your last fission reactor. You need your skunk works. And we're going to shut down these two temporarily. And these bases are going to very swiftly start looking quite different as soon as we get some more advanced modules researched. Shipyard. Hey, there we go. Take that.
Policy direction complete.
Unification Latvia. All right. We are starting to form our EU.
Our associates are now in charge.
I'm going to talk to humanity first, see if I can't buy a couple more admin orbs off of them, but... Or government, no.
I'm here. Lending my expertise.
Standing by.
Reporting in.
Policy... Federation, Czech Republic, Finland... Okay, nothing important there.
I will tell our story.
Your orders?
Yeah, this is one where if I was going super hardcore, I would have just assassinated that alien. But I would have also been building a fleet up to start retaking Earth orbit if I was going super hardcore.
Offering counsel.
I have, like, my preferred way to play the game is around 2026, 2027 is the point where I just start, going, no aliens allowed, we're killing all of them.
Is increasingly with us.
Alright, we now have almost enough. This should get us... construction module. That is vital, and it is swapping in first. Construction module allows you to build new things just in the orbit. Yep.
Recon complete.
Cool. I do not care about Africa much in this one. And Advanced Prospecting Survey is also an incredible thing. Okay. That we're going to need to deal with over there for xenoforming sooner rather than later, because if you let it get out of control, it is going to swallow your entire game.
Ready to go. Offering assistance.
There's also ways you can put someone on permanent assignment, so they just keep doing the same thing every turn. I don't really like doing that, because that's a great way to get your scientist, who usually has no security and no espionage, assassinated. This, I believe, is the alien.
Investigating target.
I'm here.
Just from where they were moving. Are we still allied with the EU? Let us re-ally with the... Okay, we're still allied with France. We just need to wait it out. Cool.
Surveilling target.
Best to get a random ass person. Encryption.
Offering support.
Hey, Skunk Work's starting to come online. Look at how many more project slots we have. We're going to do advanced prospecting surveys first, because that will boost our mining output.
Surveillance complete.
Mines are building up. This research center, energy research center, fantastic. So we're also going to come in here and upgrade all of these materials bases to materials research centers. This is where we're getting our full material science bonus is going to be. I have to go double check to make sure all my skunk works are on. Lupe. On. And this is why this micro, even though it's technically better, I don't usually do. It's such a pain in the ass. Back. And let's go check our Earth orbit bases. Hey, a lot of things have been finished. Alright, so 1, 2, that's my shipyard. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. We're gonna do 2 more of those. 6. And 7. Alright. At this point, we no longer need the Rainbow Science app. So what we're going to do with this one is build a Xenology bay. You put this off on its own primarily because it needs other modules that the rest don't really care about, which is that it needs marine modules. This is because there are events that can happen that make your Xenology labs, you know that all this wonderful megafauna stuff, it could start trying to eat your space lab. And that's incredibly rude. You don't want that to happen. Boop, 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 boop. I'm not going to bother anymore. We're now just going to have to deal. Run a little bit of that. Alright, take me there, Ceres. So Ceres is fantastic. Look at how good these sites are. These are just better than Mars sites, minus that last one, kinda. No, still worth it. I'm taking all of them. You take all of those. They're all fantastic. It's going to take a little while, like a year, for them to actually get there, but who cares? These are great. Fusion, materials, my outpost, space. Yeah, we have the resources to just do this. This is going to be a tremendous bonus to our mining once it gets done. It'll just, you know, take a fair bit. Backer Tour. This is one that you actually really want to get. It's just a pain because it often Oh no, I had negative money briefly. I should have paid attention to that. Why is it? That could have been real bad. Okay, we need to be paying more attention to how much money we're spending. Delete. I'm going to get a little bit of espionage. Okay, that was almost very bad.
Lending my expertise.
However, we have a lot of influence. That's 21.9. You are... How far off are you? You're pretty far off, so let's just do that. That's the big thing that those influence missions gets you, is the ability to just direct invest your influence into a nation and get further along.
Acknowledged.
Well, I lost track of the alien, whatever.
We're going in.
At your service.
Let's see. We're over cap enough. I don't want to go in and grab new things. We can unify Slovakia, though. So let's unify Slovakia. And grab more things, because then we'll be under cap again. Is there anyone I can go for who's still actually in the EU? Let's hit the first point in Croatia. Why not? Second point we're going to have to run crackdown on. Ooh, I have negative water income. Why do I have negative water income? I just built too much. I just built too much.
I will help them.
Hey, Livy. That is a fantastic one. That project there mostly means we no longer need to worry about having innovative. So we're going to research that soon. This is still the turbo mega ultra priority.
Mission complete.
Unification. Let's unify Slovakia. There we go. We're now under cap again.
By the numbers.
Okay, we're slowly growing. You know what? You can absorb some spoils, Singapore. You have a lot of money. Spoils makes the world go round. Whether you want it to or not. Alright, let's boost your espionage. Oh, no
Where
change.
to? Offering assistance.
Standing by for orders.
Let's talk to humanity first. They might sell me some nice things.
What's the up?
Break ground to Madagascar,
Going
fuck it.
silent.
Ready for all.
That's... We are going to take a risk.
Ready.
We are going to take a risk, and we are going to really hope that this does not cause problems. Good. That also fixes a different problem.
Council.
We'll open a channel.
Or do you have any of the things I need that you're willing to sell me? He's not. Don't care about any of them. Let's just stay on his good side.
Down.
Yeah, that's the reason why we have to do that crackdown, is they're about to pull Croatia out of the EU. But because we ran the crackdown, they can't. It's great. Autonomous research groups. Actually, let's finish getting our research center online first. And
Unless you
yeah.
do want to be shouted.
Good. We're continuing to go up things that actually matter. Hey, yeah, those are both worth taking. Let's also do that here. Do. Amazing. I'm just going to delete these now that they don't matter, and I'm going to need to do more deletions later, whatever. And you can also see how doing these little bits of science has actually increased, like, gotten us a good amount of science per month, just scaling up. Alright, we're at 1.6k. 1.8k. I'm gonna call it on this video reasonably soon. We're not there yet. Because this is the point where we're just sort of doing things and going, for lack of a better term. It's going to take a little while to get to the next major milestone in this game, which is going to be the point where I start shooting down alien ships.
Standing by.
Again, I normally would, but I would like to show off to new players a safer way to play first, which is getting ourselves up to as about 120, 130 mission control.
Hunkering down.
Then you build your fleet to actually be able to fight back. None of those are the missions I have. Like, you get up to roughly that point, you get to the point where you can defend things. We're going to take that back at some point.
Reaching out.
But basically, you get to the point where you have what you want, you can defend what you have, and then you start going hard against the aliens. And before you reach that point, you sort of slip under the radar like we've been doing, where you do a little bit of mess with the aliens, but just a little bit, and then they smack you a little bit, and you smack them again a little bit, and you just sort of play it out until you have your major researches done. This also doesn't have anything I want. I'll give you this because you're going to unlock it anyway, and now you're happier with me.
Going off the grid.
And yeah. As you can see, even with relatively minor investment, we're still going up in terms of how quickly we're getting our next set of things in China. All right, so let's go back into here. We are now going to finish our upgrades on our Earth stations. All right, let us upgrade this. And we don't really need to upgrade the space modules here, but we do need to... That was a mistake. That was definitely a mistake. I shouldn't have did that. This one, we can upgrade our fission reactor array, and can I upgrade all space science modules? No, but we can put our construction module in here. All of these stations are going to eventually also need their construction module. So you can upgrade the space science array that is staying, and you can upgrade your construction module. I will start building your construction module. You can upgrade the space science that is staying, upgrade fission, get your construction module. I love it when I no longer have to do these these little bits of micro. But the early mid game is where that's dominant. All right, we're going to upgrade both of these because docks are expensive. Like, space docks are very expensive, and we're eventually going to need a large number of other things. Mars, on the other hand. This guy. Let's just upgrade these. This is because upgrading all of these is going to give us free research. Not free. Sorry. Nothing in this game is free. Upgrading all of these is going to give us a pretty nice chunk of change in terms of research. Oh, I should have been smart. I should have plopped down the construction module first. Every single Mars mine is going to get a construction module. This is for redundancy's sake. The other reason why we're not going loud against the aliens yet is we don't have our Mars shipyard to defend our Mars mines. We're pretty invested in Mars right now. What we're going to want to do is have a Mars shipyard and a Ceres shipyard. For Vesta, it's nice. I don't think it's worth actually building a shipyard and having a dedicated defense fleet for. Build in space, upgrade all modules. Space, upgrade all modules. And yeah, we're going to continue building MC. Is France full of MC yet? No. Ah, yes. Plus mining to all mining. Amazing. A plus. No notes. Build MC. Build more funding. And nice, nice, nice. Costs us some money, but well worth it because look at how much our resource gain has increased. And that's only going to go up from here as more things start finishing their build cycle.
Acknowledged. I will help them. Where to?
The Academy is willing to sell me some things. Actually, let me go check.
At your service.
Oh, also, we're now up to 112%. It is time to yeet just gears. Gears no longer matter. That gives us more than just gears. It can stay temporarily. Mining matters. 46%. Those are rookie numbers. We can get those numbers up. 2 gears? Heh. 1 gear? Heh. What's economy bonus social science? That's actually, what's our social? Up to 39%. Yeah, there's some heavy social science we're going to need to do. That's a pretty solid org. That's just a gear. It doesn't matter anymore. We're free of them. Just replace it with energy. Oh, yeah, and that's 2 gears and 2 science. You also go away. Kaylee, I've been having her help me out a fair bit on investigative tasks, or she could just equip more science.
Ready for my mission.
Actually, we'll get quantum encryption done and the next tech pick, and then that's probably what I'm going to call it for today.
You're up.
Ready to go.
Take another nation yet? No, we can't take another nation yet. Let's continue our plan of find a servant to turn. Oh,
Tracking.
why hello there.
Where do you need me?
See if we can turn you, Mr. Osema. We also want that eventually.
Offering assistance.
Reaching out?
Though our methods may differ, we both wish to safeguard humanity.
Doesn't look like she has anything I really want. Nana, any projects? No. This is actually valuable to give her so that she will eventually trade us resources, so I'll just do that to improve relations.
Person of interest surveilled.
God damn it.
Surveillance complete.
16 is even higher than the other score that was too high for me to actually turn.
One would not send a swordsman to fight a tank.
Good. Well, actually, terrestrial. No, that's not good. All right, that's a worthless tech pick. We didn't want that, but it's way more important. We got through quantum encryption without actually getting smacked. Okay. From here, we need to start. I'm going to do a quick pass into space medicine for the Space Medical Center. This will help me fix my money problems and give me something to spend all this boost we've producing on. Also, we are going to reclaim the entirety of the global tech tree. None more of this. But actually, that's more important. That's way more important. Covert operations. New Councilor. Let's go. That's a good point to end this video. Figuring out who the 6th member of our team is a very good point.
Target secured.
Maybe someday we'll research a drive. Molten Core has the start of what I think of as the really good drives. And, like, we can actually run off Molten Core for quite some time. If you're going pure meta, you wait until Gas Core to really do anything.
soldier for others. Offering counsel.
Your orders?
Let's see here. Let's try the initiative.
Initiating contact.
Ready
Actually,
to
are we
go.
getting that? Yeah, we're going to get that during this cycle. So right now, what we're really missing, we're not really missing anything. We would like to get some more science traits, but it's not really that necessary. Maybe you are
Investigating
turnable.
target.
And that's sort of the thing, is
Support.
all we have right now are, it would be nice if, or
Throw your
wouldn't
line.
it be fun if... So we're just going to kind of grab the best counselors we can. That. We want that. That. We also want that. Okay, the initiative was the one who had all the things we wanted. We want that. How many of those are you willing to trade all of my unequipped orgs for? You don't need that. You don't really need that. You don't really need that. Wonderful. Amazing. Love to see it. 23rd of April.
Tracking failed.
Rude. Alright, and the aliens have arrived at Jupiter. We'll deal with them later. Alright, covert operations. Here we go. Let's see here. I'm going to finish getting our special research centers done. Let's just take a look. Hacker, computer scientist, ethical, paranoid. We're past the point where we really need a ton of that tech. None of these guys are great. Civil engineer do? Eh. There is one thing we could do. How good are you? By yourself. Oligarch, industrialist, megastar, never mind. Is you can't force someone to retire from one of your enemies. Like, you're not good, you'll do. You can force someone to retire, and forcing them to retire puts them in your recruitment pool. This is a dick event that the AI will always kill the bees. I know it's going to be patched sometime in the near future to be less likely to hit. But right now, it's pretty bad. Anyway, we're going to need to find an actual good 6th counselor. This might take recruiting and turning someone from someone else to get someone who's leveled up at all. But for now, this man will be perfectly capable to hold a bunch of things that we need him to hold. And let's see here. Oh, I missed that one. That is also mostly just orgs. That could instead be a tremendous amount of space mining. They're not orcs. That's mostly just gears. We're past the point where we're super doing environment. So we can... And that is also gears. We're going to swap that for better space mining and also a gear. Can't get everything you want. Sometimes you have to just take things. Oh, well, let's re-equip it. It's the best of the things we have right now. So we went for about a year. Over the course of about a year, our resource incomes have gone up a lot. We've started actually seriously getting our Earth bases online. I'm going to finish doing that right now. Like, we could take more of Earth orbit. We're past the point of diminishing return. Like, we actually do eventually want to take the rest of Earth orbit, but it's not super vital in our current situation compared to expanding out in other directions. I'm going to finish up on these upgrades where we just want to upgrade all modules in Nelson and here. Our goals right now are finish building these. We're going to tech path up to the next tier up in admin towers while also getting our baseline drives online. And that's probably going to be a next video me thing. I might as well build these. There's no point in not building them right now. Yeah, so next video, we're going to start going up those paths. We're going to finish building out Earth orbit. We're going to start preparing China for being reintegrated with Taiwan. And we'll take more of the EU, because we now have more space to claim more of the EU, actually. Can we buy more admin yet? We cannot buy more admin yet. Anyway, that is a quick and easy one. Thank you all for watching. This is Graveless signing off.